So it's more than one week. It's almost 2 weeks.
It's almost 10 days already.
Yeah, 10 days.
10 days.
And there's still a big crowd. 1,000, 2,000, I say.
Yeah, the number of people is changing throughout the day. If something happens, or if the number of policemen is raising, a lot of people, protesters come here together, and a lot of people come here, and a big mobilization takes place. If there is nothing happening, then people go homes and have a rest at home.
And they watch on the internet. They can watch on the internet.
Yeah, sure. Recently, I was looking at some online streaming via Free Europe
on internet.
station. Yeah, on internet, and there were more than 40,000 people watching online. It's a huge number for a country like Armenia, a small country like Armenia.
Why are most of the people here? What are they thinking? What do they want?
You know, it's not just about electricity, and it's not about 7 drums. It's not about the price raise. It's about justice. It's about fooling people, and it's about people's will to decide, have participation in any decision that concerns themselves. It's about that justice. It's about decision-making process in countries.
Like democracy, people want to be a part of their government.
Yes, of course, sure. If you are following the developments here, you can see how direct democracy works here, because a lot of people, actually how the decisions are made here, people just shout whatever they think, whatever they want, and they just direct democracy works here. If crowd shout is that okay, we will stay here on Bahramian Street regardless what police officials demand, people just stay here. So
people are demanding their own democracy and receiving their choice.
Yeah, of course. That's why there are a lot of people here, because they really feel the people power here.
These guys have done an incredible job, and regardless the end goal, whether this price hike will be changed or
cancelled.
Yeah, cancelled, or another way will be chosen to subsidize what the government proposes. The spirit that people can make change revived, I would say.
Yes, finally.
And the other achievement of these guys, which I think is unprecedented, is the impact on media, especially on international media or Russian media. Yeah, they made them cover real news and not the falsified stuff. So, really great job.
I think people are thinking about change.
There is another phenomenon here. I don't know if you observe this or not. These are mostly youngsters, people of the generation of independence, who have lived not an easy life in these bumpy years, but on the other hand, seems they really know what freedom is and know how to fight for it. Yesterday I was talking to a colleague from Ministry of Education. She was saying something which was very, very interesting to me. She was saying that although the system has been criticized for these 23 years, but look at the result. These are the students of the new school system, and seems they really know what they want to do.
Lilith,
yes.
Why are you here?
Because I believe in something, I guess. I even don't know, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah.
You feel a reason you must be here?
Yes, seems like. Yes.
And your many friends are here too?
Yes. My meetings friends.
Very good.
Yes.
And you know many other people here?
No, most of them I don't know.
Okay.
Some people.
And do you think it's important that people come here just to talk about ideas, new ideas?
Yes, yes, because it's important to know each one's idea.
And what do you want this government to do?
I want them to get out of here. Still, yes.
I'm here because I would like to see Armenia being run as a more democratic and corruption-free place, so that my children and grandchildren will be able to live here, grow, and contribute.
Yeah. And do you think it's possible?
Definitely. I wouldn't be here if I didn't.
And many people are here specifically about electricity. Do you think it's different or bigger than that?
I think the electricity price hike is the trigger, but obviously everybody here is really more angry at the way in which these decisions are being made, at the lack of transparency, the obvious cases of graft, theft,
corruption,
and so on and so forth. And essentially, as a mature civil society, we're trying to show our government that we are part of the decision-making body in this country, and we should have a voice.
And the people here are making decisions, actually talking, even now. Do you think the authorities, maybe the corrupt authorities, are feeling threatened or even afraid of the population?
They're definitely afraid. I think regardless of what happens after this, one thing for sure is that the paper tiger has been deflated. The myth of government invulnerability has been broken. I mean, when on Thursday and Friday we saw upwards of 25,000 people here, many of which were quite well-placed government employees, officials, civil servants. And when you know that these guys are out and they're not afraid to lose their job, then you know that there's very little legitimacy left for this government unless it takes in the opinions of the people who are part of this movement.
And if they don't take in the opinions of the people in this movement, what will happen to them?
I think realistically, I mean, I don't want to say that there's going to be a revolution because that's not going to be better for anybody, but I think what's going to happen is that it's going to be this now, in a couple months it's going to be something else, a couple months it's going to be something else, and if the government is paying attention, they'll realize that every one of these movements has been built over the previous one. Everybody here is a veteran of the Demem protests or of the 100 Drum protests or the Marshall Parks protests, and everybody brings with them another 10 people who weren't here before. And the more people come here and the more people sort of defy the government and at the same time reclaim their identity as Armenians. I mean, you see people waving Armenian flags, dancing Armenian dances, singing Armenian songs. They're reinvigorating their pride as Armenians, and they're showing that not only local or even foreign governments can take that away from us. So I think that regardless of how this ends, the spirit won't end, and it will continue towards a more transparent and more democratic system of governance, which is what we all want eventually.